Hello, Minecrafters, and welcome to episode 18 of our Feed the Beast Regrowth series. And as you know, the last few episodes we've been working towards Thaumcraft. And we finally made it. And we have our little Thaumcraft area over here. I've added a few things. I've been doing research. And so, without further ado, we're going to work on Botania. Sure, why not? So, I have actually expanded. As you may remember, the wall used to go down right through here. As a matter of fact, this is the cobblestone strip that was on the outside of the wall that kept spiders from climbing the wall. And I was going to take it down. However, I found out something kind of neat. Is with it still there, you can walk across it. So, yeah, this is, yeah, okay, the novelty of it will probably wear off, but, you know, it's still kind of neat. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to do that. Okay, so, anyways, we got our Elfheim portal thing built and running, and that got us into Thaumcraft. So, when I expanded, I went ahead and moved that down here. I've got the mana pools set up, I've got the spreaders set up, but I'm going to redo the way in which I'm gathering mana. Something to try and make it a little more efficient, and maybe something, you know, a little out of the ordinary. And I cleared out my inventory, and I got rid of one of the things I needed. Okay, run down here real quick. Nope, not down here. It's upstairs. Top box. That one. That'll work. Okay. So, one of the things we want to do is make a 3x3 structure that is also 3 tall. And I mean, you can do this differently, and I kind of like this way. It looks kind of neat. Now, we're going to take, wow, I just messed my inventory totally up. There. It's kind of like, you know, cleaning a house. Once you do it, you can't find anything, so why do it? So what we're going to do is we're going to place strips around this. And when you're placing them, you'll see it highlights the block. And you get this little border of where it's going to place, whether it be sticking out or whatever. You want to do it on the top of this block, not the bottom of this block. So you want to do that, but not that. And I'm the world's worst for doing that. So we're going to do that all the way around. And then we're going to do it on the next layer as well. Okay, now we could do it on the top, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. And that is glowstone nooks. Now, the way to make these is you take your glowstone, and I wonder if I've got a saw nearby. Let's see, I either need a saw or that, and oh, need a little bit more. Okay, let's see, and then I can take that, get that, Not sure if you've used saws before. If you have not, where have you been? They're pretty cool. There we go. And with that, you can take your glowstone and slice it. And then slice it again. And slice it up and more. Now it won't do it anymore. So then you take that and put it here. And then you get the strips. Which, as you can see, is how I get the cobblestone strips. Well, if you take these, put it here and cut it one more time. I'm just going to shift click this time. Well, it gave me 32. Now here's something to keep in mind. When you take and place this little bitty nook, the light that it gives off is equivalent to a full block. Wow. I would say a storm just came in. Oh, I bet this thing over here is filling up. Yep, get to watch it run up now. Wow, that was kind of eerie looking the way it just kind of rolled in like that. Okay, where was I? Oh, yes, nooks. Anyways, that one little nook right there gives you the equivalent to a full block light. So it works extremely well to conserve your resources. Okay, well, I'll put up with the thunder so I get water. Yeah, let's see how bad it gets. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that there. And what I want to do is I'm going to place 2 on each corner. Just like that. And hope I don't get struck by lightning. Alright, now you can see how it highlights and outlines the block. What I want to do is on the center block, I want to do the top outside corners of each block. Just like that. Now, something else to note about the nooks. When you place it, if you place another one on it, it makes it bigger. And then bigger. And bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Until you have a full block. Well, almost a full block, not quite. But anyways, there you go. Glowstone corner. Notch. Nook. Okay. I can cut those back up later. But anyways, this is what we're after. So for each side, you should have 3 bands here, or 3 strips, 3 strips there, and then 4 nooks. And then what you're going to do is break out the bottom. And then you're going to go get a bucket, because I think that's one of the things I missed. And some people might know what I'm doing already. We shall see. There are other ways you can do this last part. But it can be difficult to tell where your source block is. And you'll understand what I mean in just a minute. And it looks kind of magical when you do it like this. But you're going to place water at your 4 corners. Like this. And that one's actually a source block already. But as you can see, you now have infinite water. Now, the reason it's not pouring out is because this is stopping it. Because this is actually taking up this space. So if I switch over to this, you'll see I can't place a block there. I can place one here, but not there. And that will keep the water from running out. So then we're going to do the same thing here. And we're going to take our little bucket and fill on the far side. Just like that. Then what we want to do is take out the blocks here. And fill up here. Now this one can be a little more challenging. The way I do it is I target the inside of one of those. And you do that on the corners as well. And that should be all of it, but I'll go ahead and hit this one just to make sure. And I will tell you this, be careful when you do this, because if you do it anywhere near those plants, Murphy's Law says you'll miss and you'll pour water all over the place. It'll go running across and knock all your plants out of the ground. So now we have water basically standing on its own. So what do you want to do? Well, what we're going to do is get our white pack. And we're going to get floating hydrangeas. Now here's how you make floating plants. Oh, wait, I already moved my petal apothecary over here. Somewhere. Or did I? Oh, it looks like I may have an MIA petal apothecary. See, I told you, you start moving day and everything just goes all squirrely and can't find anything. Give me just a minute, let me find what I'm looking for and I'll be right back. Yeah, I kind of forgot that I didn't have it over there with my Botania stuff anyways. So, back to what we were doing. So, I was going to show you how to make a floating flower. And actually, it may not be in this. No, it's not. It's just in a crafting table. Okay, so what you're going to do is, first of all, you're going to want to make, oh, there was one thing I missed. I think, yep, I need pasture seeds. Grass is good enough. I can, oh, there's one pasture seed. I know I've got more, but this is faster. Because you can just take the grass and, provided I get my angle right. There we go. Okay, so that's it. First of all, you're going to need to make the glimmering flower. And so I have picked, where's my little purple flower? There it is. I've picked this one. And so you just take 2 glowstone per flower, and it turns it from a mystical magenta flower, or whatever color you choose, into a glimmering magenta flower, or whatever color. So then the next step is going to be to take the glimmering flower with pasture seed and dirt. So put our dirt here, our pasture seed there, and this here. And then that's going to give us floating flowers. Now the really cool thing is, if you stop here, this actually puts off light. So if I place that there, you can see it puts off light just like a torch would. So, well, let's take it to the next level. Because what we're going to do is take that stuff out, and we're going to take our flower, our little floating glowing flower, and we're going to put that with something else. And that is why I was looking for the Petal Apothecary. Alright, so I've got that, and I need my white bag. Because I need that, that, and that. To make a day bloom. And I'm gonna need that too. So let me make these up and I'll be right back. Alright, so now I have 7 day blooms and 7 floating flowers, and you can just take those flowers, put your day blooms with them, and you get a floating day bloom. Now these come in pretty handy, and I'm going to show you why. And this is actually something I'm not sure about, but yes, they even put off light. I don't think that it'll register as daylight, so that wouldn't work, but that would actually be interesting if it put off enough light. So, where'd my bag go? There we go. What I did is I have those. Unfortunately, there's not one for the nightshade. And then I've got the hydrangeas. And so that's what this is for, is the hydrangeas. Because you can just place that there, and you can place one on top of it. Just like this. Now, I did find that going one layer above where your hydrangeas are seems to work a lot better. When I just had it too tall, I tended to lose my source block in a corner. So going one block above where your hydrangeas are does seem to work a good bit better. And now we can just take and start putting our little day blooms out here, remembering to, oh, I won't place there. Well, I could come back here and do like that. And I shouldn't need you. Okay, so I got 5 over here. No, I can't do that. The lack of symmetry will mess with me. Okay. So, let's see, that side is, oh shoot. So I just got 2. That one and that one. Okay, then I can place on back side. And I'm sure I can place up here on the front side. There and there. Can't place there because that'll be in the way of this. 22 left. Alright. Where'd my pick go? Oh, there you are. Let's do this. That'll work. I can dig one down and put it there. Because they are still alternating. Now I could dig that out and put one up under there, because we've already proven that a mana spreader does not block sunlight. Let me swap that. That'll be a lot easier. Because then I can just dig and right click. Alright, so close that back up. And close that back up. What we got left now? 10. Let's see. Now there is one other thing I can do as well, and that's dig that, that, and that out. And then I'm going to put dirt. Because on that, I can put my nightshades. So give me just a minute. Let me get this laid out and I'll be right back. Alright, as you can see, I've got my nightshade laid out around here. And it intersperses between my day blooms. And originally I thought there was not a floaty flower for the nightshade. However, and I was also looking up that because, well, I'll talk about that in just a minute. Let's see. But apparently I had just overlooked it because you can do the exact same thing with the nightshade as well. So that will be an improvement I will be doing very soon. Now, over here to our Thaumcraft. I have been doing quite a bit of research. Quite a bit. As a matter of fact, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. And I think there's, what, 52, 53, somewhere around there. So about 5 away from complete on that. The issue I am having is with this, because it is extremely difficult for me to find nodes. As you can see, I've already started because I did make my Nitor, and I do know where some nodes are. Yeah, I've got that with me. There's, well, of course I got the hungry node, but I ain't getting close enough to it to use it yet. But anyways, there's quite a few nodes, and there's actually, I think, one right on the other side of this. Yeah, there it is. Right there. Well, okay. I guess that's kind of like texting and driving. Don't do it. Oh, I haven't scanned this one yet. But anyways, the issue I'm having is, one, I have no map. So I can't really mark where I find nodes and what they are and things like that. 2, movement around the world is very difficult. Which is one of the reasons I was looking up the Sojourner Sash. And one of the things I figured out is I think I might have the things to make this. But that's another thing to keep in mind, is it's going to become crucial to move the nodes to me, because getting around the map is difficult, to say the least. Let's see. Got that one. Oh. And I know there was one in that case right here. Oh, there's plenty there. Now if I can remember. Oh, gonna want this over here. Get one of you. And now I've just got to remember where that little thingy-my-bob is. I know what color it is, but I can't remember what it looks like. Or, I can't remember what the name of it is. It's the thing that goes under... Oh, there it is. Alchemy Catalyst. Okay, we'll just highlight off of that. Because I know I made one. Because I have some leather. And I've not killed a cow. And there it is. Matter of fact, because the last time I went to use this thing, I actually blocked one of my mana spreaders. Alright, so we can take and place that under there. I don't think that'll affect the gate any. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see, I need 2 runes. And those are right there. And I've got my living rock. I'm going to need my runic altar. At least I think this is done on the altar. No, it's not. It's done in the crafting table. Sweet. That's even easier. Even easier than that would be to be able to shift click it. Yeah, it's weird. I played the Direwolf 20 and seemed like most of the things there you could, shift click in. But I'm finding more and more mods that won't let you do that. So I'm not sure what the mod is that lets you do that. It might be inventory tweaks. I'm not sure, but somebody needs to make that a thing. And now we have our Sojourner's Sash. Sweet. Oh, that's nice. I can run through the fire faster. I can jump higher. Able to leap into big trouble in a single bound. Alright, so cool. Now I've got that. That'll help a little bit. But oh, right. I had to grow that because I used seeds and had to make more seeds and all that stuff. Wow, my brain just went totally vacant. Anyways, that will help us get around the map a little bit. The Thaumcraft is a very slow process. The availability of things to scan, for instance, a chicken. Chicken's one of the things you have to scan, and it's also one of those that until you scan a chicken, it's nigh unto impossible to get past it. So chicken's difficult. And there's a few other things like that, and there is a wolf just standing there all up on my wall. Oh, come on, Spider, I'll kill you too. Yeah, how you like me now? Oh, I missed the sash. Anyways. Coming on pretty good, I think. But I think this is also going to be the end of this episode. I think I like this. I think I can expand on it a bit, but yeah. Being able to make the day blooms and nightshades into floaties is going to be very efficient. Because you don't have to put dirt blocks between them. You can pack it in tighter. I think that's going to work out really well. You can definitely hear the hydrangeas drinking and drinking and drinking. We're almost full. And I mean, you can see how quick the mana's coming up. I mean, no, it's not as fast as lava or coal or things like that, but for a automated passive mana generation, I think this kind of setup is pretty good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some more of the nightshades and get those floating as well. And like I said, intersperse in between where I've got my day blooms now, and probably add some more day blooms. I may go higher up with my water tower and the floating hydrangeas. We'll have to see. I will say that the water, you'll want 3x3. If you remember, I had a 2x2 pool with a hydrangea on opposing corners. But as soon as you get to all 4 corners, you're going to want to have a 3x3, because they can actually drink it fast enough that they'll break your unlimited water. So, ask me how I know. Yeah, okay, I don't. You already know, because I tried it and it messed up. And it took me a minute to figure out, why is my water disappearing? Then I realized, okay, do it 3x3 and it won't do that. And then so I did my 3x3 too high, and why does my water keep disappearing? Okay, let's make it 3 high. But hey, that's kind of the part that I enjoy doing, is figuring things out and making it work. So yeah, got that going, and we're actually fairly close to hitting the wrong buttons. Fairly close to golems. Like I said, I've got the Gatherer Core researched, I've got Harvest researched, I've got Straw and Wooden Golems researched, I've got the Bell. It's just, I'm at the point of trying to make these, and it's difficult to find the essences that I need to charge the wand. So, and I don't know of any passive charging. And I am really not ready to try and start bringing in nodes and doing a viz relays and all that stuff. So, anyways, let me know what you think. I've been kind of toying with the idea of moving on to a different pack, because like I've said in the past, this is a difficult pack to record, and I am spending quite a bit of time off camera. You know, for instance, the 3 weeks, well, okay, probably wasn't that long, just seemed like it. But a considerable amount of time spent working on plants. And really, it does seem, in looking through the book, that vast majority of this is going to be Agricraft and Magic Crops based. So, also, I've been kind of watching the views on the channel, and they seem to be slowly dwindling down, whereas before I started this pack, they were slowly dwindling up. So, like I said, give me some feedback. I've been looking at a couple of things. I was looking at the Pathfinder, which is another HQM. I was looking at Infinity, which is kind of like Direwolf 20, but supposed to run better. Not really sure exactly which mods are in Infinity. I played around with it for about 10-15 minutes and got to doing something else and didn't go back, so there you go. Alright, I have talked enough. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you were entertained. Don't forget to leave comments down below. Let me know what you think of the series and this episode. Hope you come back to see us soon. I'm Jim Slate. Take care and God bless.